All right, community. We have another deck list coming out fresh off that new wave of support. Now, as I said, everybody out here is looking to try out these new support cards. And there was a tournament that gave people access to proxying a couple things, kind of testing their luck and seeing what cool stuff that could actually come out. So, Slow Fusion was legal. It was 57 people. It's fine. I think everything's going just fine. Now, with the new release of Danger, I've heard nothing but in my comments section, oh, they need to play the new support. You know, spells so broken, the new trap's so broken. Evidently, that's not the case. Looks like people have been finding ways to play the deck without that new support. I don't think the new support, outside of, these cards, was really all that great. And I'll take getting roasted in my comment section for saying that, but recyclability only does so much for the deck. Let's be real here. All right, you're looking to generate massive advantage through the effects of your discard effects. It's one of the cool things that Danger Zone actually gives you is you can play the game on your opponent's turn with stupid shit like disruption, special ability. People need to understand that disruption is what makes this deck all the better. You gotta remember, with this being a TCG exclusive archetype, we didn't actually get to see how Trap Trick interacts with this. Trap Trick's that new fantastic support card that this deck just got. Actually, every deck just got. It's just banish a normal trap card from your deck, and if you do set one trap with the same name directly from your deck, and it can be activated this turn. For the rest of this turn after this card resolves, you can only activate one trap card. So, it doesn't matter, because you can activate the danger zone that you're setting. This is some cool synergy. I gotta give it up for Konami. Normally, when I was looking at Trap Trick, I was like, we'll have to wait and see what this does. I mean, setting impermanence is cool. Being able to set, Phoenix Blast is cool, but setting the danger zone, fucking 500 IQ plays out here. I didn't actually think about that. Also, being able to set Heavy Storm Duster on your opponent's end phase is pretty ballsy. I guess also if your opponent Twin Twisters this now, you can just chain this and move on along with your deck. You got free value, right? That's how this works. We're using this for free inherent advantage. So, being able to play Yu-Gi-Oh! On your opponent's turn, though, it's honestly the main reason why this deck is good. Also, 500 IQ plays for Tomahawk, being able to produce extra links in this deck. Honestly, I think Danger is going to be one of the scariest decks going forward, just because this stupid card exists. I don't know why this card hasn't been banned yet. I guess we're getting to the bottom of the pile for ideas now, and people are just like, well, shit, I guess we need to play this card now. So there's that. So digging on into the monsters here. 3 Danger Bigfoot. You are a pure Danger deck. People need to understand that. You do need to maximize on Bigfoot. Honestly, the best goddamn one you have. Combined with Danger Zone being able to play the game on your opponent's turn. A-okay. 3 copies of Juba Cabre. God, I love this card. The special summon ability from the graveyard, level 4 Fiend. Not much going on here. I mean, he's an older target. Now, new support here, we got 1 Doggo Man. Dogman, if this face-up card, or if this card is discarded, you can have all face-up monsters your opponent controls currently lose 100 or 1,000 attack until the end of the turn. God, reading is hard. I'm not a big fan of Dogman, but he is 2,400, so good inherent value there. And then, of course, you guys know about the Moth meme. People seem to not understand that, but Danger Moth, making both players discard 1 to draw 1. It's not horrible, especially if you're looking to extend your general plays. This is relatively probably one of the best support cards you have. Triple Nessie, once again, we're maximizing on the good numbers here, just to make sure that as we're playing the deck, we can resolve the key points. And why does everybody just think Nessie's that bad? This card is not bad at all. Rhoda effects are good. We have a whole armada now. 2 copies of Danger Thunderbird. I still think this card sucks being able to target a set monster, but let's be real here. At the end of the day, he's still another Danger name, and we're still lacking in the good department for Dangers. So he's definitely something we need. Of course, 3 copies of Mr. Danger Jackalope, special summoning from the deck in defense mode is pretty good. And then, of course, Triple Snack. God, why did they have to make... This card is so good. Stats are kind of sucky, but, I mean... At least in BA, he's doing something. Now, something that this list is doing that's a little bit spicy that I could see a lot of people being like, what's going on here? The set 1 Morphing Jar. Now, I don't know how relevant set 1 is in the current format, and I kind of am worried a little bit about wanting to play Morphing Jar on this. But if you do get this to resolve, you do generate this massive shit show that your opponent can't keep up with. So I think for the most part, you do have to play this card, because to be honest with you, just the free advantage you get is too good. Of course, triple Allure Darkness, I mean dark, 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 enough said. 1 copy of Trade-In, or 1 copy of Card Destruction. It's almost Trade-In. Thank you, Konami, for promoting danger. That's all I have to say about this. 2 copies of Trade-In, discarding the big guy to draw is pretty good. Now, as I was saying, 3 copies of Danger Zone. I don't think people understand how good this is, honestly. Like, people need to understand playing Yu-Gi-Oh! On your opponent's turn is awesome. It's the reason why Monarchs, other decks of the past that have had similar effects like that, Drident, for example, have been good. A deck that can do just this with more support, it was just a matter of time until something broke this. 3 copies of Impermanence. This is pretty standard. I mean, this is literally your only hand trap in the deck. It doesn't even really count as a hand trap. Now, because you are playing Trap Trick, you do have to give some consideration to Phoenix Wing Blast. This will trigger your danger, so if you are Wing Blasting something back to the top of your opponent's deck and you have a Bigfoot you are discarding, congratulations, you do get multiple destruction, and I do think it's pretty important, especially like this, for just those fresh disruption plays. And of course, 3 copies of Trap Trick, because we have to be as much as a degenerate as we can in this deck. I didn't actually realize how good this card is. Now, the extra deck, you do look like you have some sort of potential to Gumblar your opponent. Now, Gumblar, you won't be able to get maximum value off of it, but still, being able to discard 2 from your hand is not bad, because all your danger effects, you know, they're all generalized free effects, especially when you are producing the Tomahawk. So you can do 500 IQ plays with Tomahawk. Starting things off, you know, 2 Wee Witch's Apprentice. The tokens you do produce are of the machine win level. That's fine, but this is mainly for our friends up here. 1 copy of Trisbania. True Draco's a pain in everybody's ass this format. I hate it. I like having a main deck out that I can essentially access at any point in time to beat that matchup. So definitely got to give it to Trisbania just for value. 1 copy of Gumblar Dragon, because burning through our opponent's entire arsenal for free in triggering our own effects is pretty good. 1 copy of Summon Sorceress. How often do you think Danger is going to be able to splash summon more danger from their deck? I wonder just what kind of weird antics you can pull off with this card. 1 copy of Saruja, 4 danger cards to draw 1. I mean, it's not terrible, right? 1 copy of Link Spider. Off the token. 1 copy of Unicron for generalized disruption. 1 Phoenix. 1 copy of Borrelsword, because we need OTKs. They're pretty good. Now, this deck is playing Doesn't Matter Dragon. I don't actually mind this. Just for a 4K that can attack over everything, you have the extra deck space. Why not? 1 copy of Tomahawk for those huge board plays. 1 Hope Harbinger. I mean, you still pretend like you're Blue Eyes. 1 copy of Full Armor, and of course 1 Cypher Dragon. Just being able to jack your opponent's stuff is pretty good. Now, side deck, 3 Ash Blossoms. Honestly, if they're not in the main deck, they have to be in the side. And going second, I mean, you have access to essentially 6 hand traps in tandem combination for whatever you might play against. So I think that this is about the right combination for what I would expect. I don't see any problem with citing this. Triple copies of Shared Ride. We're still deep in a bullshit format. Being able to counteract that still works out relatively well. Triple copies of Twin Twister. More of those discard shenanigans written in card text. They're so lovely. Triple Evenly Matched for going second. And of course, triple Heavy Storm to Stir. Just to kind of disrupt our opponent and make sure that we are getting off free wins against True Draco. And even Sky Striker. So guys, what do you think about new Danger? Do you think the deck is dangerous? for the game. God, that was my one pun for the day. Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and well, I'm out, guys. Peace. Such an interesting day. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel, and join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.